Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. I got Wrath Economy here pointing out this new partnership. Ripple partner TerraPay has partnered with Zai to boost cashless transactions for Australian customers, enabling cross-border transactions. Of particular interest is the mention of Zai's property currency fair, an FX platform. So, looking to move currency specifically. So we know Ripple is a partner of TerraPay, and now they've announced their partnership with Zai, the global financial technology company, delivering embedded finance orchestration solutions. Together, TerraPay and Zai aim to strengthen and unify the global payments ecosystem in Australia by offering a seamless cross-border payments experience to their customers from Australia to across the world. So cross-border payments in a seamless experience, obviously going to be running on RippleNet if they are partnering with this prominent Ripple partner TerraPay. This association will enable both partners to leverage each other's innovative and far-reaching technology to provide better coverage, omni-channel capabilities, and combined solutions to scale their respective offerings globally. So they give some statistics down here, and they also have some quotations. And with regards to this partnership, just a little bit more about Zai. Zai is boldly transforming the future of financial services and powering customers by making innovative financial services available and accessible to all. Zai's payment API is a core capability within the suite of embedded finance products and services, helping businesses manage multiple payment workflows and to move funds. So these guys already have the API set up, but obviously, moving things on the blockchain, moving things on the XRP ledger is going to be an advantage for a lot of these companies. And so, as they mentioned earlier in this article, enabling both partners to leverage each other's innovative, far-reaching technology. I think they still needed the XRP ledger from the TerraPay partnership in order to really thrive. But they offer finance products and services, helping businesses manage multiple payment workflows and move funds. Their innovative platform applies expertise in real-time payments to a reliable microservice architecture to enable authentication, liquidity, payment, and settlement. So all things that they could seriously benefit from with a partnership with TerraPay that does leverage RippleNet and XRP. Also under Zai's umbrella is Currency Fair, a global currency exchange platform serving customers and businesses with competitive exchange rates. So there's also the movement of currency that they could benefit from too. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for pointing that out. Another one here, guys, from Mike Manfield on Twitter. This has to do with Ripple partner ACI Worldwide. So they are a big Ripple partner. They just enabled digital bill payments for gold point systems. ACI Worldwide, the global leader in mission-critical real-time payment software, will enable gold point systems, a leading loan management software provider, to digitalize its bill payments and enhance the entire customer experience with seamless transaction flow. So the seamlessness, real-time payment software, guys, this is where it's at specifically for ACI Worldwide. Their SpeedPay solution serves thousands of billers across multiple verticals in the US, and its suite of industry-leading products, including ACI Mobiles, ACI Virtual Collection Agent, and ACI SpeedPay, real-time disbursements will integrate within Gold Point's core platform. And here's a quote: "We are delighted to bring the best of our bill pay innovation to Gold Point. In our experience, integrating digital billing and payment options for lenders increases the overall consistency and efficiency of the collection process and drives customer self-service." This coming from Darcy Locke, head of consumer finance of the biller segment ACI Worldwide. He continues by saying an ongoing relationship also means regular collaboration to address mutual client business and market needs jointly. So adding a speedy, streamlined operation to all these services, obviously this Ripple partnership with ACI is going to benefit this particular use case. And down here, just another quote: "By partnering with ACI Worldwide, we are providing our mutual lender clients with state-of-the-art, future-proofed, and secure solutions." So again, future-proof, blockchain technology, obviously the way to go. Glenn Tweed, SVP of Sales, Gold Point Systems, said, "Now they can compete effectively by quickly going to market with a frictionless digital payment experience that meets fast-changing consumer preferences." So it sounds as though a new era is upon us. And just this morning, I did release a video talking a little bit about Queen Elizabeth II's death, also pointing to some facts that make me go, and perhaps some hidden clues in the Bearable Guy riddle from back last Christmas. If you guys didn't catch this morning's video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner for you. Moving along, though, guys, another one from the Wrath of Kahneman. This has to do with Ripple partner Bexes, regarding Brazil and cryptocurrency. He writes this: "It positions Nubank's new crypto supplanting Binance and cites Bex's tie-up with New Crypto to offer FX as a service platform integrated with Nubank's app, enabling access to crypto portfolios." So this is an interesting partnership. And if you live in Brazil, you probably know this already, but Brazil is currently one of the top 5 countries with the largest number of crypto investors. It is over 10 million users, approximately 5% of the population, behind only India, the US, Russia, and Nigeria. Despite big losses across the world, investments or payments using cryptocurrencies continue to dominate the media, as many people still have questions about crypto's risks and advantages. Security is always at the forefront of every discussion. Many experts are worried about the risks crypto payments pose and their rising use in fraud schemes and other crimes. So Brazil, though, kind of coming up, trying to be leading edge on this, considering cryptocurrency is very popular in the country. So in this part of the article, they just talk about a proposed bill, open finance, CBDC, so on and so forth. I wanted to get down here, though. A new Brazilian player recently entered the market and has had a significant impact. Only 3 weeks after creating new crypto, Nubank announced 1 million individual customers had used the bank's app to purchase cryptocurrencies. With over 50 million users in Brazil, the company aims to democratize crypto and offer its customers new financial opportunities. The Brazilian unicorn is also leveraging trust in its brand and its modern user experience to streamline access while increasing security for people investing in crypto, which has attracted global attention. And so here's where Bexus comes in. Bexus is also part of the new crypto solution, offering FX as a service, so financial exchange, a new platform integrated with Nubank's app, enabling Brazilian investors to access their crypto portfolios. Other major players are setting their sights on the Brazilian market, and not just for investments, but also for payments. Argentina's Mercado Libre, one of Latin America's biggest e-commerce companies, launched its own cryptocurrency called Mercado Coin. On its platform, Mercado Coin is used to shop on Mercado Libre and receive rewards cash back. The company believes blockchain technology has significant potential to provide safer transactions. Of course, the new crypto option is being offered to its 80 million Brazilian users. See, these guys are saying crypto and the crypto options available to them are going to provide a safer solution for transacting. Meanwhile, in the United States, we've got the Gary Genslers saying, oh, we got to protect investors. These cryptocurrencies are more like securities. What a tool. I mean, we got to get this right, guys. We really do have to get this right because we're seeing other countries. And I mean, it's good for us. I mean, we hold XRP at least. So when we see other countries around the world adopting the best, I think the best cryptocurrency, and probably one of the cryptocurrencies that's going to see the most liquidity. This is why Ripple is so laser focused on liquidity. I'm happy I hold XRP, but you know, the protection of the legacy banking system in the United States, it's kind of a blow to Ripple, but we're going to see. I mean, we're still got to wait for the results from the lawsuit. And this one, guys, another blockchain project that I think is really going to make waves. I'm invested in it. Vechain has received the highest level of protection now. This coming from the Cryptic Poet. Vcarbon, the carbon management SaaS system developed by Shanghai Tenlian Technology Co. Limited, successfully cleared the National Information System Security Level Protection Assessment. With this, Vcarbon has secured the financial level information security and data protection level. This will allow customers to enjoy carbon management services in a more secure manner. The Class 3 protection is the highest level of certification offered by a non-banking institution. As Vcarbon becomes the high-quality service provider of the carbon management SaaS industry, it will cater to real carbon management application scenarios. It will also work on integrating green low-carbon and digital industry development with data technology. And so here's more on the announcement, guys. I will link this in the description of the video if you're interested. But it has now received that highest level of protection. So that just kind of solidifies and confirms, in my opinion at least, Vechain's presence in this future marketplace, in this future industry, where we will see blockchain technology just becoming more and more prevalent over the years, over the decades. So Vechain, a Chinese company, but you know, you got to hedge your bets a little bit here. Partnered with some big partners, including BMW, Walmart China, and I believe McDonald's as well, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, great news there. Wanted to thank the Cryptic Poet here for pointing that out. Going back to the SEC lawsuit, so this one from Ashley Prosper. Apparently, there are at least 2 sets of amici referenced in this document. So the 2 that she was referring to are the John Deaton one and the Chamber of Digital Commerce, which was founded by Perry-Ann Boring. Perry-Ann Boring has been a prominent figure in the cryptocurrency industry since 2014, I believe. Anyway, Ashley Prosper just bringing this point up. She retweeted out James K. Filan's tweet here, which I'm going to get to next. This is the latest. With regards to the SEC lawsuit, the parties have filed a joint proposal to govern sealing issues related to the upcoming summary judgment motions to be filed in the case. And guys, we have an updated timeline here. September the 13th. Parties file all materials relating to summary judgment motions temporarily under seal, including briefs to Rule 56.1 statements and supporting exhibits. On the 15th, parties meet and confer to identify redactions sought by each side of the briefs in support of the summary judgment motions. Let's continue up here. September 19th. Apparently, we need to circle this date specifically. Parties file public redacted versions of briefs in support of the summary judgment motions, making only those provisional redactions requested by the parties during the meet and confer. So, we have been told by Jeremy Hogan, circle September the 19th as the day we get to see most of the cards the parties are holding. So guys, it will no longer be a mystery. What does the SEC hold? What does Ripple hold? And then finally, to kind of round this out, October the 18th, parties file all materials relating to oppositions to summary judgment motions temporarily under seal, including the briefs 56.1, counterstatements and supporting exhibits. And then on the 20th of October, parties meet and confer to identify redactions sought by each side of the opposition briefs. On the 24th of October, parties file public redacted versions of the opposition briefs, making only those provisional redactions requested by the parties during the meet and confer. Then November 15th, parties file summary judgment reply briefs temporarily under seal. November 17th, parties meet and confer to identify redactions sought by each side to the reply briefs. And then on the 21st of November, parties file public redacted versions of the reply briefs, making only those provisional redactions requested by the parties during the meet and confer. And then December 9th, parties file omnibus motions to seal all materials related to the summary judgment motions, including briefs, Rule 56.1, statements and counterstatements, declarations, and supporting exhibits. Parties also file proposed redactions to such materials. And then finally, guys, on December 22nd, 2022, a little over 2 years after the lawsuit was initially announced, parties file oppositions to omnibus motions to seal. So guys, this is the latest update here with regards to this. So Tipsy Tiger down here saying, to Amici, I thought there was only John Deaton. So just to reiterate, the second will be, or at least Ashley Prosper believes, it will be Perry-Ann Boring and the Chamber of Digital Commerce. And again, Perry-Ann Boring, a proponent of the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. So we are going to see how this is going to play out. Circle September the 19th. This is the date most of us are probably looking forward to. And I also saw this the other day with Julia Chatterley. I haven't seen too much from Julia Chatterley over the last year or so. I know she used to interview Brad Garlinghouse quite a bit before the pandemic hit, and we just haven't really seen too much of her. Always great to see Julia do an interview. This one here with Brian Brooks. Brian Brooks, of course, one of the former controllers of the currency in the United States. And he's got a lot of opinions about cryptocurrency adoption, where he sees blockchain and the new financial system going, and his opinion on why the United States might be trying to thwart it just a little bit. It all goes back to centralized power, guys. I'm only going to play you guys about 2 minutes of this interview. It is a 9.5 minute interview. Some great questions asked here. I will link it in the description if you guys want to watch the full thing. Listen to this.
Okay, along comes crypto, anywhere between, on a daily valuation basis, what? A fifth and a 15th the size of the current $15 trillion banking system. And for those that are believers, they think it can compete with savings, with payments, with lending and improve efficiency. It's got great opportunity. It also has potential risks too. Why would senators like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders say supervision of crypto should be outside the financial system, the current financial system? What's the incentive?
Yeah, well, this is a very puzzling question. I've thought a lot about it, and I can only come up with two answers. One answer is a belief that all of us have in childhood that if you ignore something, it'll go away. And I think most of us know that that's not the way problems work. Generally, if you ignore something, they fester, they don't go away. So if that's not their thinking, the only other possible explanation I can come up with, Julia, is the idea that crypto is fundamentally about creating a more user-controlled economy. It's about the idea that you can have lending and deposit taking that isn't intermediated by human beings, but is instead controlled by the holders of the tokens themselves. This is potentially a threat to people who believe that we need a different model for financial services in this country, a model in which the government provides the financial services, whether they be loans in the form of, for example, President Biden's recent loan forgiveness program, whether it be payments, as, for example, the Fed's proposal for a central bank digital currency, or other aspects of finance. And so that's the great struggle, I think, of today's financial debate. Do we want to move in favor of a user-controlled system free from central dominance, or do we believe that fairness requires that only the government provide financial services? This will be an increasingly major part of the debate over the next 4 years.
There's Brian Brooks just calling it like it is, a bank-controlled system versus a user controlled system. And we know Gary Gensler likely trying to protect his big banker buddies over there on Wall Street. This is why we got such a cluster F in the legal system with regards to cryptocurrencies in general, Ripple just being one of the cases that is being prosecuted right now. But did you hear what Brian Brooks said about user-controlled? Who is going to control these blockchains? The ones that hold those particular tokens.
It's about the idea that you can have lending and deposit taking that isn't intermediated by human beings, but is instead controlled by the holders of the tokens themselves.
So controlled by the holders of the tokens themselves. Harkens back to the idea of the automated market maker. Those who hold the XRP are going to provide the liquidity. And considering how influential the XRPL is going to be when moving the money, we are entering a new era of finance, guys. I have no doubt, and XRP hodlers, we're going to be the ones that benefit. So long as you hold a portion for the long term, that's just my opinion. Oh yeah, and by the way, sell some of your XRP, sell some of your cryptocurrencies when we do see a rally. By no means do I suggest you hold everything until we hit those all-time highs. But yeah, again, my plan, selling some of my XRP, but definitely holding some for the long term. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.